Mindfulness is a way of exploring the world with a fresh set of eyes. It has a myriad of benefits, not just for adults, but also for children. Plenty of research starting to show that mindfulness can not only help our children to pay attention, to calm down when they're upset, and to make better decisions, but it can also decrease the symptoms of depression and peer-rated aggression. In short, mindfulness helps kids control their emotions and improves their cognitive focus. Now, who wouldn't want that for their kids? Letting go of expectations is a really important part when it comes to mindfulness. And this is really important and comes into play when teaching mindfulness to kids. We must understand that mindfulness isn't a miracle cure, and it's not going to completely change your children permanently, forever, and all the time. Now, it is going to have a pretty good effect if you can work with your children. Being calm and quiet is a wonderful side effect of practicing mindfulness, but it's not the ultimate goal. So your kids aren't going to stop being kids. They still will throw tantrums and they'll still do what they're not supposed to do, but they're just going to learn how to deal with things and to cope with things in a far better way. The purpose of teaching mindfulness to our children is to give them the skills to develop awareness of their inner and outer experiences, to recognize their thoughts as just thoughts, to understand how emotions manifest in their bodies, to recognize when their attention has wandered, and to provide tools for impulse control. Don't force it. If your kids lose interest, just drop it. This would be a really good time for you to practice non-attachment outcomes. Mindfulness should never be a punishment. It's not going to be, Sally, you're being rude, go sit in the mindfulness corner. Because mindfulness changes you and your child's perceptions from chaotic thoughts to the sensory perceptions of what's happening around you, emotional reactions can instantly subside. An all-consuming panic attack or tantrum can lose all of its power in just a few seconds, leaving a sense of calm and control. The best thing that we can do as parents for our children is to actually practice mindfulness so our children can see that it's a part of our lives. The more present and mindful you are with your children, the more happy, mindful, and resilient your children will be. Mindfulness training can assist us as parents to be more fully present and engaged when we interact with our children. Research shows that parents and carers who practice being mindful around their children contribute to improving their child's self-worth and self-esteem. There are a few things you can do. Again, all on this PDF here. Mindful play, where you dedicate a window of time each week to mindfully play with your child. Now that's not having the TV in the background, your phone is switched off, dedicating your time to your child. Mindful cooking. Cooking together is a great way to spend quality time with your child. I do it with Charlie quite a bit. You can touch and taste things as you go along. Mindful dinner time. Mindful teeth brushing. There's all sorts of things that you can do. And we flip over and there's a whole heap here of mindfulness activities for kids. So have a read through. I'll briefly run through them with you now. The bell listening exercise, that's a great way to help focus attention on what kids can hear. You can use a singing bowl or an app on your phone that makes a certain noise. Just read through how to do that one. Create a mindful bedtime ritual. This is a really good thing to do. Charlie really enjoys it when we do this together, and I should really do it more often. We do it quite a bit, but every night would be, well, in a perfect world. Breathing buddies, that's a good one. The squish and relax meditation. Now I actually do this one with adults, but it's not called the squish and relax meditation. It's a progressive muscle relaxation method that teaches the kids how to relax their muscles through a two-step process. So with my adults, I get them to, on the floor before we do mindfulness, squeezing everything, clenching all those muscles, exhaling and releasing. It's a similar sort of thing that you do with the children. And checking your personal weather report. The kids really like this one. It's from a wonderful mindfulness book called Sitting Still Like a Frog. Highly recommend that one. Smell and tell. So giving your child something that smells pretty nice, like orange peel or something like that. Scent can be a really powerful tool for anxiety relief. The art of touch. Make your walks mindful. My daughter and I do this often when I walk her to school, or we used to. She walks herself now, which is quite sad. But that's a wonderful one, going for mindful walks. And establishing a gratitude practice is also something that's really, really great for kids and for adults alike. So as adults, I kind of use my kids as an excuse sometimes to do these things that's designed for children, but just being thankful for something and sharing that at the dinner table every day or at the breakfast bar every morning, whatever fits in with your family schedule, is a lovely little family exercise to do together. The Spider-Man meditation, that one's great generally for boys. Some girls like it too. The heartbeat exercise, where kids jump up and down in place for a minute and then sit back and place their hands on their hearts. The heart to heart, and then practicing mindful eating. So there's quite a few little exercises you can go through with your children there. Have a read of the PDF. Have a go of the exercises with your children, and please let me know how you go. If you have any questions with any of it, don't hesitate to ask.